All right. So we happen to be in a attention economy. Attention economy has changed many things about the way that companies work. For example, and actually the most scarce resource on earth right now is attention. So that is the most valid, that is the most important skill, that's the most important asset that you can have. Having viewership, having attention, or having the skill of garnering that attention. But the point is, attention is extremely scarce. Attention is very difficult to get by. There is immense competition for attention. And nowadays, a lot of boring corporate brands and even a bunch of people who've been sold a dream have hopped onto social media. So traditional channels like short form video, like YouTube, which were not saturated maybe even 5 years ago, right now see strong competition. And the point is, that is likely not the highest ROI thing that you can do. So starting a YouTube channel in 2025 is likely to be way too late. And it doesn't depend on your niche. Really, it's way too late. Same goes for short form video. You're likely not going to make money from this. So what is the future? Well, I think it is definitely live streaming. Mainly because the real disruption, in my opinion, has been AI. Because YouTube started as broadcast yourself. But right now it feels like it's broadcast ChatGPT. That's what happens. People are making documentaries on YouTube. People are making PR podcasts, disingenuous operations of marketing, all of these things, and they actually don't convert. So the thing is, back in the day, if somebody put, I don't know, $10 on advertising on YouTube or paid $10 a content creator, that $10 would get like 10 sales, let's say. But nowadays, people are so used to advertisement. People have seen so much advertising up, left, right, bottom. Like there's so much advertising everywhere, right? So those ads simply don't convert anymore. You still pay $10 to be in that same video, but now if 5 years ago people would watch one video a day, 2 videos a day, 3 videos a day, and so they would be served maybe 5, 10 ads. What happens now is they're served hundreds of ads every day. So the effectiveness of these ads simply goes down. And the amount of content that is being uploaded is just skyrocketing. And a lot of this is not genuine. People have understood that making content makes money, gets you attention. And so it's as if these channels have been abused. So really, I think that short form video, pre-recorded videos, lots of pre-recorded videos, will likely lose their relevance in the zeitgeist. They will no longer be as interesting. They will no longer be gathering attention. At the end of the day, all of that is just entertainment. You may think otherwise, but watching videos is just entertainment. And that's the point. It's not authentic anymore. So the kind of connection that you would get previously from watching someone's vlogs, for example, I think that now you get that with watching someone live. And if you look at the most famous people in the world, even on social media, I think that right now it's not Mr. Beast that is the most relevant person. It's probably Speed or Kaisenat, someone like that. They're just able to garner much more attention. They feel so much more alive, so much more real, so much more, like a friend that you look up to, and not a super rich guy that I don't know, gives out money for free, which, obviously was interesting the first time, the second time, the 10th time, but if every video is just do this for X amount of money, kind of gets stale. And I mean, I guess that with AI now you can just fake it all, right? So probably you've seen on my channel, on this channel, that you can just fake all of this. You can have ChatGPT write a script, ChatGPT have you can make an AI voice. You can have that. You can use that for your video, and then you can, I don't know, use some image generation AI and just make a carousel of images and call it a day. You have a video, and it's not going to be a bad video in a lot of cases. So I just feel like a video is over. Video is done, right? Because short form video is poison. Longer form video, I guess there will be space for extremely well made long form documentaries, long form videos. But I guess, I don't really think that it's gonna be as relevant, So the main thing is, I think that social media, I believe that when it comes to authenticity, it's going to go much more in the direction of live streaming. That's much more authentic, that's much more real. It's also much more urgent. So if you watch me live, you will likely drop, I don't know, whatever video you're watching. If you're watching short form video and your favorite streamer goes live, well, you're gonna drop short form. You're gonna drop Mr. Beast. You can just watch it anytime, and you'll go watch the live, right? And it's also much less intrusive, I think. It's much less attention grabbing. It's much less poisonous, you could say. It's much less harmful when it comes to ADHD. It's much easier on the people that make it, I guess. And also it has this component of being real. So imagine the day that politicians go live and you ask them a question that they have to answer live, right? And it's not a PR podcast kind of setup where you can ask me these questions and all of that, So I guess that pre-recorded videos just lack the truthfulness that a real-time live stream has. And so that is one of the reasons that I think that live stream is going to go up. It's going to be likely the new YouTube, likely the new TikTok. It's just going to wipe away the whole existing ecosystem. And even if you look at it, it's a much more digestible way of packaging content. Every few years, social media changes drastically. Every few years, social media becomes different. You can see that after 2020, for example, podcasts blew up. I think that, streaming already is somewhat relevant, but I think that soon enough, when people from all niches and not just kids realize that streaming is particularly interesting and valid, that just as everybody hopped on short form video, just as everybody hopped on podcasts, I guess that this is likely the next iteration. So if anybody is thinking about starting a career in social media, I think that is the point to start, because that is, difficult. That is something that most people don't do. and that is much more authentic. So it's likely to convert much better. And I guess it's going to replace many of the YouTube creators that just feel so fake, right? They have a script written for them by ChatGPT. ChatGPT writes the script, and they just read off of it, and that's it, you know. But if you wanted that, you would just ask ChatGPT. I think that ChatGPT, in a way, is challenging the content economy, because you can just ask it any question and you get the answer. And you can ask follow-ups and it's interactive, right? So that's it, I guess. I hope that going forward, this just takes the place that TV used to have, and people can just free themselves from this monster that social media has become into. I really don't like social media, if you haven't realized. But I think that this is a much more manageable way of doing it. This is a much more relaxed, much chiller, much easier. Easy on the person making the content, easy on the person watching the content. And I guess that you walk away with something. And that is not true of short form video, and to be honest, I'm not even sure that it is true of long form video in most cases.